From knives to size, it turns out my tiny salary is in direct relation to my tiny self. According to a study of nearly 7,000 men and women by the Australian National University, which is in Australia,
really,
an extra couple of inches can add nearly $820 per year to one's salary. Says Professor Lee of these anti-tiny findings, quote, perhaps it is because of discrimination, with shorter people getting the same treatment in the labor market women and minorities have experienced in the past. Worst part is short men are way smarter than minorities and women. Combine that times 12. I don't know what I'm saying. And you're super tall. If you were short, do you think you would be less successful?
Especially short and heavy.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, that's a direct insult at me.
Short and heavy, Chevy. They are a very misrepresented group.
But I think you're making too much of this, because short men also save money on things like dating.
Completely unnecessary. Short men also are more successful because they try harder because they're short.
Are you taking this story a little too personal?
I pitched this story. I wanted to lead the show with this story.
He was two of the sources in that story.
This story was made up by me. I wrote about it in the bathroom, and then I published it on my own blog.
It's not a coincidence that the author of that story is Gutfeld.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Carl, will there be a day that short people can sue for discrimination?
Well, you can hope. But I mean, think about it this way: if it's only 1.5%, you know, screw the 1.5%. Take the big settlement.
There you go.
On the other hand, you shouldn't fret, Greg. I mean, with the passing of Cronkite, you've moved up the ladder.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
We all think of you as a giant.
God knows I need a ladder. I'm a very short man. Hey, you know, Barrett, I got to move on, but I want to ask you, you don't date short people, do you?
I do. I totally date short people.
Oh, you do not?
Yes, I have. I've dated a
Name a short person you dated. Hervé Vachaliez?
Emmanuel
Billy
Lewis.
Barty?
To be clear, we're talking about height, yes? We'll talk later otherwise.
Coming up next, why does Bill have to say those things? That's what we're going to talk about. And mail time.